All of these are Squid Game theories about what could happen in Season 3, and some of them include the return of a fan-favorite character. The third season of Squid Game has been confirmed by Netflix, but we still don't know much about it. We do know that it will feature new players, a new host, and a new VIP room, but other than that, we're completely in the dark. So with Squid Game Season 3 right around the corner, here are 10 Squid Game theories to tide you over until its release. No. 1. A familiar face will return. If you watched Season 2, then you know that one of the main characters, Oh Il-nam, who was played by actor Oh Young-soo, died in the penultimate episode. However, he only died in the show. In real life, the actor who played him is very much alive and kicking. So it's possible that the actor could reprise his role as Oh Il-nam in Squid Game Season 3. This would be interesting to see how they would work it into the storyline and explain his return. One theory is that since there are multiple games taking place simultaneously, perhaps he could be a VIP watching over the next game. Or maybe he could be a player again, given that he wasn't actually eliminated in the game. Another possibility is that he could be the host. Since the creator of the games, the frontman, was eliminated in Season 2, there needs to be a new host for the games. It would make sense to bring back someone from the original game, as they would already know the rules and how everything operated. And who better than the man who won the whole thing? Number 10, the VIPs will have their own game. Number 9, there will be 2 victors. While this next theory may not be too popular among fans of the show, it is a possibility that could happen in Season 3. It comes from Reddit user Cartoon Confusion, who says, 2 people win and split the prize money evenly. It might not be the most exciting ending, but it does make sense given the nature of the show. The show is about a bunch of people who are desperate for money and who are willing to do anything to get it. It makes sense that someone would be willing to sacrifice the opportunity to win millions just so that someone else could win as well. This could be an interesting way to explore the themes of greed and desperation that are present in the show. It could also be a way to give more closure to the story of Squid Game. Number 8. The series will end with a major cliffhanger. This theory is proposed by a Reddit user called Salad Hornet, who said, Squid Game will end with a cliffhanger and potentially a sequel set up for a 4th season. By the end of Season 3, we will learn the true mastermind behind all of this, but she will escape, and then the final scene will show them starting the recruitment process for another game, possibly with the main character from Season 1. This theory makes sense, as Season 2 ended with a major cliffhanger, leaving fans eager for answers. A Season 3 cliffhanger would keep viewers engaged and wanting more, which could lead to a 4th season. It would also tie in nicely to the overall mystery of the show, which has been building since Season 1. Number 7, the main character will die. While this next theory may upset some fans of the show, it is a possibility that could happen in Season 3. In fact, many fans believe that this is the direction the show is heading. As one fan put it, I think that the series will end with a tragic ending where the main character sacrifices himself to save the others. He is the moral center of the show, and he has shown time and time again that he is willing to put himself in danger to help others. It would be a fitting end for him to die a hero's death. Another fan added, I think the main character will die at the hands of the VIPs. They have shown that they are ruthless and will stop at nothing to get what they want. I think they will see the main character as a threat and will eliminate him before he can expose them. Whether or not this theory is true remains to be seen, but it is certainly a possibility given the direction the show has taken in recent seasons. Number 6. The Secret Mastermind is the creator of the game. A popular theory among fans of the show is that the creator of Squid Game is actually the secret mastermind behind it all. This theory suggests that the creator is using the game as a way to test human nature and to see how far people would go for money. This theory is supported by the fact that the creator has been pulling strings from the shadows and seems to know more than the other VIPs. If this theory is true, it would be a major plot twist and would change everything we thought we knew about the show. It would also raise some ethical questions about the nature of reality and the meaning of life. Number 5, the game is just a dream. Some fans of the show believe that the entire thing is just a dream. This theory suggests that the main character is in a coma and that everything he has experienced has been a figment of his imagination. This theory is supported by the fact that there are several dreamlike sequences in the show. It would also explain why the show has become increasingly surreal and fantastical as it has gone on. If this theory is true, it would mean that none of the events in the show are real and that the main character is trapped in a never-ending nightmare. Number 4, the main character is actually the front man. A more outlandish but still popular theory among fans of the show is that the main character is actually the front man. This theory suggests that the main character has dissociative identity disorder and that he is both the main character and the front man. This theory is supported by the fact that the main character has exhibited some of the same mannerisms and behaviors as the front man. It would also explain why the main character is always able to escape the games without being caught. If this theory is true, it would mean that the main character is not just a pawn in the game, but is actually one of the puppet masters. Number 3, the game is a metaphor for capitalism. While this theory is not as popular as some of the others, it is still an interesting way to look at the show. This theory suggests that the game is a metaphor for capitalism and that the players are representative of different classes in society. The theory goes on to say that the game is designed to test the limits of human endurance and to see how far people will go to protect their own interests. The theory also suggests that the show is a critique of capitalism and that the creators of the show are using the game as a way to highlight the flaws of this economic system. Number 2, the game is a metaphor for life. Another interesting theory is that the game is a metaphor for life itself. The players are all terminally ill, and they are participating in the game as a last-ditch effort to try to stay alive. The game is a metaphor for the challenges and obstacles that they must overcome in order to survive. The theory also suggests that the show is about more than just money and power, but is also about hope and the will to live. Number 1, the game is a metaphor for competition. In today's world, we are constantly competing with others. Whether it is in school, at work, or in our personal lives, we are always trying to one-up each other. Squid Game is a show about the dangers of competition and what happens when we take things too far. The players in the game are so desperate to win that they are willing to do anything. The show is a reminder that competition can be a powerful motivator, but it is important to remember to stay grounded and not let it consume us. While these theories are just speculation, they do offer an interesting way to look at the show. Squid Game is a show that is open to interpretation, and these theories only add to the richness of the show. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and if you want to see more videos like this one, then stay tuned. Thanks for watching.